Hey everyone. Hi, Erin Myers here, providing you with health and wellness mom hacks as I learn them myself for busy working moms and how we can incorporate overall holistic health and wellness into our lives. So I'm going to try to alternate because this is kind of new for me and for you. I'm going to try to alternate the holistic perspective of health between the mind and the body. So yesterday was all about the mind and the power of positivity. If you haven't watched that video, please go back and do so because I've been challenging everyone as well as myself, to do a post that is positive every day for a year. So you'll be seeing those on this page as well. But today we're going to talk about what the heck are probiotics and why we need them and why our children need them as well. So let's jump right into that. I'm sure you've all heard about probiotics and the fuss about kombucha and everything else that's involved, but why is it important for us to get them? Well, we have in our bodies what's called, and again, I'm not a medical doctor, right? So this is all just based on what I've learned and researched because I'm a learner at heart. I'm addicted to a growth mindset if you saw my intro video. So we have what's called microbiome, and that is our body's unique kind of buildup of bacteria, our unique balance of bacteria in our bodies. And if you have an imbalance of bacteria in our bodies, it can cause all sorts of diseases and all sorts of problems in our bodies. So bacteria in our gut actually outbalances our body's cells 10 to 1, just to give you an idea of how much bacteria we have in our gut. I'm happy to provide those sources for those who are nerds like I am so that you can kind of get a feel for this. And so with that amount of bacteria, we need to make sure it's properly balanced with good bacteria. If we do that, then we can prevent some of our highly sensitive stomachs and bodies from getting out of balance and stopping disease. So for example, I'm gluten-free. I have an issue with that. I don't know if that's caused by a gut misbalance. I'm guessing it's not because I've been gluten-free for 5 years. I've tried to get back on it a couple of times and haven't, and I've been taking a probiotic for a while. But the more I learn about it, the more excited I am about making sure that I actually get a probiotic into my toddlers' diets as well. So our gut can be really highly sensitive to our diet, and so we need to make sure we have the proper diet, but helping with that is having these probiotics. So without going off on too much of a tangent, right, there are actually diseases that have been directly linked to having this gut imbalance of flora or bacteria, right? And that is obesity, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and I'm reading these directly from a study, you guys, heart disease, colorectal cancer, Alzheimer's, and depression. So how many of us have heard of that, right? All of us. So we need to make sure that we have these probiotics that can help kind of correct this balance and make sure that our bodies and our microbiomes are in proper alliance because our forgotten organ, which is our stomach, it needs to be functioning properly because it's linked to everything. And I actually have seen a study as well that shows that the problems with our skin is very closely linked to our gut. So if we can fix our gut problems, we can fix some of our skin problems as well. And hey, we've all been there, especially pregnant, hormonal imbalances and everything else, right? Okay, so what do I look for in a probiotic? Excuse me. Well, there are a couple of different things. So you want to make sure that there is, I'm going to say these all wrong, you guys, I'm going to butcher them, I'm sorry, but bifidobacterium and lactobacillus. And there's a couple different types of lactobacillus, so you just want to make sure that there is some type of balance. I also don't like giant horse pills. I'm really bad at taking giant horse pills, really bad at taking pills in general, so I like to make it easy, and why not make it taste good? So the one I use, I pour in my mouth directly like a pixie stick. It actually tastes like a pixie stick. I call it my pixie stick, right? It doesn't have any added sugar in it, but it tastes so sweet and wonderful, and it's actually peach flavored. So I can give you that recommendation if you want later. But what do I give to my kids? Well, I can give you a recommendation on what I give to my kids as well. But for younger children, like my young toddler who's 1, there actually are powders that you can pour directly, and I'm just going to show this drink right here that you can pour directly in a drink and then they can sip. That's my drink. I should have actually shown you the sippy cup, right? Pour directly into a sippy cup that they can drink. And so that's great for the younger children. If you have children that have their molars already in, so likely 2+, which my older toddler is in that category, I actually get the chewables for her because she thinks it's a treat, and we actually call it her treat. And so it's this little pink pill, and she takes it, and that way she gets a probiotic every day. And it was highly recommended by her pediatrician. Actually, when my daughter, my older toddler, was a lot younger, she was having, just be frank about it, right, some poop issues. We had a lot of loose stools, and we couldn't figure out what it was. We couldn't link it to anything in particular in her diet, so we started her on a probiotic, and her poops have been fantastic since then. So let's make sure we all have that healthy, well-balanced microbiome, and that we do it all correctly. So if you want specific recommendations on what I take for my probiotics and what I give my children for their probiotics, please reach out to me, message me, write in the comments, whatever, however you best want to do that, and I'd be happy to provide that information. So thank you so much, everyone, for staying on. I kept it 6 minutes. Awesome. I didn't get too far off on a tangent. But please like, share, comment, let me know what you want to hear about. Again, I'm trying to switch back and forth between mind and body. So this is your call to action. Make it happen. Reach out to me, connect with me, share. I would really greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a fantastic day.